Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the introduction video for Apps, Make One. My name is Mark Laverdier, and I will be your host for the next 15 minutes as we discuss the incredible success of Apple's iPhone and iPad and what that success means to ordinary people like you and I. Now, with phenomenal sales numbers beyond $15 billion and still growing, it is not surprising that we are constantly reading about Apple's success in the media. In fact, New York Times has recently published an article relating iPhone app development to that of the next gold rush. It reads, iPhone development is one of the hardest things around these days. If you know how to develop, or to make, iPhone apps and have a great idea for an app, there is no reason you can't build a successful business around your app. In fact, many people have quit their day jobs to focus solely on iPhone development. And with iPad, you're going to have even more opportunities to make money in this business. Now, it's for this reason that many experts agree that the time is now to get involved in this unmatched opportunity. As growing stronger by the year, Apple's App Store plays host to over 400,000 games and applications, and as of March 2011, has served its over 150 million strong user base with over 4 billion downloads, making the iPhone and the iPod Touch into one of the largest mobile gaming platforms to date. And that's before you even add iPad to the list. Now, naturally, with such an enthusiastic audience, the App Store provides an unmatched business opportunity that will continue to grow for years to come. Now, I'm sure that most of you watching this video have heard of the app called Doodle, but you may not know the story behind its incredible success. You see, Doodle was made by two brothers, Igor and Marco, who are just ordinary people like you and I, and they have made millions with a silly idea for a jumping game. Now, the article on the right was written in June of 2010, and it tells how in early 2009, Igor and Marco, who are originally from Croatia, decided that they wanted to build an application for the iPhone that would enable them to make some extra money on the side. And one thing I want to point out in this article is in the second last paragraph that reads, I remember a moment of frustration when we were selling only 20 or 30 copies a day, he said. Then we made it into the top 25 apps, and we have been there for almost a year now. Now, that article was written in mid-2010, and the latest reports have the sales numbers somewhere around the $20 million mark. And that, my friends, is from a single idea for an iPhone app that two brothers from Croatia had to make some extra income on the side. Angry Birds is another success story that can inspire us all to dream big as we plant the seed of success with our small idea. Again, all it takes is a unique idea and the courage to act on your idea. And the latest reports have the sales figures somewhere around the $50 million mark. That is from a silly app that cost about $3,000 to make. There is a great deal that we can learn from the success of Angry Birds, one of which is how they now receive $1 million per month in advertising impressions. That's not downloads, that's advertising impressions. And luckily, I can teach their strategy to you. Making iPhone apps is an excellent way to produce a tangible asset that you can sell in the world market with no overhead cost for you once your app is made and on the App Store. Because an app is an asset that you will always own and can pass on to your loved ones once you're gone. It is also a great passive income source that consistently allows you to make sales and thus money, even while you're asleep. Why? Because the App Store never closes. There is no other business opportunity that exists which allows you to begin for as low as a few $100s, depending on what kind of app that you'd like to make, and start selling your product to over 150 million people worldwide, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And the best part is, you do not have to be a computer programmer or have any computer experience to make an iPhone app, because I will teach you how to hire someone or outsource the actual making of your app. And it's very easy to do and very inexpensive to do. There are two companies or two websites out there that have a ton of freelance employees that we can hire to do that for us. All you need is an idea, and even if it's a rough one, I will teach you how to fine-tune your idea to ensure that your app will be successful, and the desire to become an iPhone app developer. And I can assure you that making iPhone apps is a very fun way to make money. How Apple's App Store works is that Apple allows you to produce and sell what's called a third-party app. You pay to have your app made, and then you submit your app to the App Store. Apple takes a commission for allowing you to sell your product on their store. As an example, for a 99-cent app, you would keep 70 cents and Apple would take 29 cents. And there are other ways to produce income, things like iAds, in-app purchases, and joining Apple's affiliate program to collect commissions, and I will teach you all about that. Now, some of you out there watching this video right now, maybe you're asking yourself, well, that's all very nice, but why should I learn from you? Well, firstly, I can tell you that I have been a student of and have taken a couple of very in-depth, focused, and very expensive online courses. I have spent hundreds of hours studying this information, and then I turned this book knowledge that I gained and turned it into practical experience by producing and selling iPhone apps over the last number of months. My apps are proven performers, with 6 currently in the store, 3 more in development as I shoot this video, and I plan to release 1 app per month thereafter for the App Store. Now, I have been a career Air Force pilot over the past 20 years, and I can openly and honestly tell you that with the help of my iPhone apps, that I will be retiring this fall from my career as an Air Force pilot. And I can also tell you that it is a great feeling knowing that you can provide for your family with a business such as this.